Thank you for plugging into this Family Life News podcast, streaming issues-driven, family-focused news. Welcome to another edition of Hometown Heroes on Family Life. I'm your host, Bill Price. Our guest this week, Bob Barnes from Syracuse. He's on a little bike ride to every state capital across America. What prompted this inside of you to cycle to all 50 state capitals in 1 year? That's incredible.
Well, there's three reasons. The first reason is to make history. It's never been done before, so it is a personal challenge. The other thing is just to come out here in the United States, see everything for myself, and then share that experience with everyone else. And I have a blog, and it's very interactive, and people seem to be enjoying it. But the third reason is to bring attention to blood donation. So how I do that is I actually donate blood out here myself, and I'll be donating again in Charleston. That'll be the fourth time on the trip that I donate blood. Mm-hmm. I've been out here biking for, this is day 247. I left on August 1st, so I average 43 miles a day, and it's all pedaling.
That's insane. Now, the toughest part of your trip, where were you and what were you doing?
Oh, well, there's a few different answers to that. Wyoming, in general, was the toughest state. Given the wind, the temperature, the snow, and it went on for a couple weeks. I had to deal with the weather. The wind in Wyoming was tough. Then there's a couple other specific days. I had to climb into Flagstaff during a snowstorm, and I wasn't aware that Flagstaff was actually on top of the mountain, so that was a real tough day.
Yeah.
Another tough day was just relatively recently coming into Atlanta. That was really, that's a very metropolitan area, and it's very tough to cycle through.
Yeah. We're speaking with Bob Barnes from Syracuse, New York. He is cycling to all 50 state capitals, and he's doing it in 1 year. So he's coming up on the end of this venture. I know there's lots of beautiful parts of this country, but if you had to pick one place, Bob, that just kind of blew you away as far as its scenery, where would that place be?
You know, I'd have to say the West Coast, coming down California, over Big Sur, up on those cliffs, watching the sunsets day after day. It was just a privilege to be out there, and the beauty actually did surprise me.
How many more state capitals do you have to visit?
Well, Charleston will be number 34, so I have 17 left. We're coming into good weather, so we're looking good.
Have you been to Alaska yet or to Hawaii? I mean, obviously you got to fly to Hawaii, but what are your plans there?
That's a good question. So the 48th capital that I get to will be Olympia, Washington. Then I'll pedal up through Canada to Prince Rupert Harbor, which will be 1,100 miles from Olympia to that port, where I didn't know this until I started. There's no roads that go into Juneau, so you have to take a ferry into Juneau. That'll be number 49, and from there I fly to Hawaii. I'll pedal from the airport to the capital, and that'll end the trip.
Wow, and that'll be this August, right?
That's correct. Okay. August 1st, I hope to be in Juneau by August 1st, yes.
How many miles will you have pedaled by then?
16,000.
Incredible. Now, I guess you've lost a lot of weight by doing this, obviously, but just share with our listeners about the physical transformation that's taken place inside of you.
Well, I've always been pretty active, and I did let myself go before I started this trip, so I was in a hole. So I lost 30 pounds on this trip, but right now I'm in phenomenal shape.
I bet. Wow. You got to be doing this stuff. Now, what have you learned about yourself, Bob, by doing this?
Well, honestly, I've learned how patient I am and how patient I've become, because if you're not patient out here, you're asking for trouble. And if you start getting frustrated, you got to realize that. And you realize you have to be patient, and you're still making progress. And that's the key out here. You got to be patient.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, I'm strong. I can't believe how strong I am. That might sound arrogant, but it's incredible out here.
Yeah. The coolest part of this whole thing for you, Bob, what has it been?
What I'm finding from everybody out here, and when I say that, I mean America. Everybody's so kind, and I'm so comfortable no matter where I am on this entire trip. We're all in this together, and everybody has the same kind spirit.
You know, politically, it's a lot of animosity in our world today, but it's nice to hear from someone out there meeting people where they are. And you know what? There's a lot of cool people, a lot of kind people in this country, and you get a chance to see that every single day.
Absolutely. I'm just seeing it from a whole different perspective, and it's real. This is real reality.
Well, enjoy your bike ride, Bob. Thanks for sharing some time with us today.
You got it, Bill. Have a great day.
That's Bob Barnes from Syracuse, New York, this week's Hometown Hero. Join us next week as we search for your home, your town, your hero. It's Hometown Heroes on Family Life.